Hey, crypto family, and you know the rules: inflation, deflation, central bank decentralization. And today, I'm going to give you another piece of advice on how to build generational wealth. But it's not going to be like other millionaire YouTube channels. Hey, and today I'm going to tell you exactly step by step how to become millionaire overnight. And how do I know this? It's because I read the books written by the world's richest people. I condense it into 3 simple advices, and I'm giving these advices to you. It's not like this. It's not like this. This channel is all about being realistic. So this is why today I'm going to tell you the life story, very short life story based on my own experience about my, let's say it, about my financial mentor. And the best mentor I know. It doesn't mean that she was the best with the finances, but she tried, she worked hard, and she succeeded. It's not my parents. My parents no good with money, horrible with money. I'm much better with money than my parents. You know, my father one day, when I smaller, she come back, look, I help the neighbor give me $5. You see, that's how, this is not what means to be good with money. That's not. But today I'm going to speak about Miss Chan, my mentor, the mother of the love of my life, and the advices I've got. You see, Miss Chan was not born rich. Chan is the Cantonese pronunciation, by the way. Miss Chan, over 30 years ago, moved to Hong Kong to seek for a better life for herself. And she did, in fact, succeed. I don't exactly know what was it like over 30 years ago in Hong Kong. I imagine it was hard. I believe she was working in the factory, trying to make her own dollar. Because Hong Kong always did reward people who are trying to make their own dollar, and this reward people who are not trying to make their own dollar. And there is many success stories, very inspiring. So Miss Chan was working hard, saving money, and trying to reinvest. Of course, the accumulation of money is very slow at the beginning, going to works or something like this, and trying to save, trying to find the savings in every possible aspect. And before you think, hey, this is like Graham Stephan, he gave me the tips. I tell you, Graham Stephan is like the splurging. It's like the spoiled kid when we compare to Miss Chan. My girlfriend tell me some stories from her childhood, and she say, my mom works so hard, once I come home and I'm very hungry, and I see the apple, so I bite, and it comes out it's potato. You see, that's how your parents should work. That you hungry at home. The other day she said, I was so hungry, I drank the whole ketchup. And she told me the other story, very inspiring, But before I tell you this story, I tell you also how it all started, the inspiration that I did experience with Miss Chan. 3 years ago, when I'm in Hong Kong, I'm in a Miss Chan restaurant. You see, that's the long road from working in the factory, having her own business. So I try to impress because I know it's very important for Miss Chan to be responsible with money. So I say to Miss Chan, I said to my girlfriend, tell your mom that I'm saving 10,000 Hong Kong dollars a month, which is over $1,000, around 1,200, a little bit more than that. And I was so proud. I felt I'm going to make Miss Chan so proud. And then Miss Chan looked at me with disgust. Not actually disgust, but she smiled, feeling probably like, how is that? Like, and she said, it's very good that I save, but it's very little. But it's good that I save. And then I realized I'm just poor fuck and I need to work harder. But it was good start, and I tell you, after some time I saved money and I start to invest this money. So you think, okay, you got this advice. What's the mental? So here is the story of my girlfriend. She said, we took the mortgage to buy the house. I mean, her mom, when she was little. And my mom tried to save money so much that when she was vegetables, she didn't try to want to waste money for the vegetables. So overnight, she would put the vegetables to the sink below the tap. So at night, when the water is dropping from the tap next day, her mom would have water to wash the vegetables without the waste. This is how frugal you should be in life. This is the inspiration. This is mentorship. She doesn't do it anymore. I'm not sure, but she had this mindset. You see, this is the mindset that person needs to have. Few more stories. You see, I knew the Miss Chan is frugal, and sometimes she did big buys. Often they're always reasonable. They always try to be the investments. So I tried to seek more inspiration, and I was asking how much she spent a month through my girlfriend when we sit together in the restaurant, and her mom flushed a little bit. She laughed a little bit. And she felt a little bit embarrassed about this, but she said she doesn't spend money at all. She eat in the restaurant food for free, her own restaurant, so she only eat in the restaurant food. So she doesn't buy food because why would she buy food? She has the restaurant, it's good food, right? Why would you go somewhere else to eat food? And she always said the same, she always angry when I go to eat food somewhere else, because she would be like, why you go somewhere else? You can come here, eat for free, save the money, invest. I wouldn't listen sometimes. Because I like to enjoy life a little bit as well, But yeah, she doesn't spend money. She just doesn't. She figured out her life to be optimal with savings. And you say, hey, I'm sure she, sometimes, her daughter have birthday, she probably buy her a cake. I tell you, Miss Chan has 500 credit cards. And Miss Chan collects a lot of points and rewards. So when there is the time to spend, Miss Chan use her credit card points and get things for free. You see, it's all optimal. So do investment, do credit card. You got the points. You can enjoy life now with credit points. You live in for free. So this is just few things I can bring from the top of my head. But this was very inspiring, and I tell you something. This spirit, when you're in Hong Kong, you can feel this spirit, the spirit of capitalism, the spirit of the work, and the spirit of making your own dollar. Hong Kong was built on people like this. Many people started poor, become very rich, because they had the dream, because they wanted to improve life. Many of them did probably not enjoy as much as they should. I do believe Miss Chan could enjoy a little bit more, go for a holiday a little bit more often. But I want to show you the screen right now about the median or mean wealth around the world, because you might not believe, hey, Hong Kong is some Asian country, they don't have, we American, we British, we lucky, Hong Kong is nothing like us. And I tell you, I experienced this many times, the white person, see the old people collecting the cupboards or papers and cartoons at night, middle of the night, and they collect. And I tell you, many of these people is really poor. But from what I learned, some of these people who collect the cartoons, they have money. They have money, but they're bored at home. So they go out, collect, and get extra change. Why not? Why would you do? They gonna collect and they gonna get $5 more, right? It's money. Why would not do it? It's basically free money on the street. But the white people are oh, they're so poor. I feel so touched. They need to work so hard. Bitch, she's 95 years old. She had a healthy life and this is her exercise. Not everyone is like this, but some. So I want to show you this mean wealth, and Hong Kong actually dropped, and I believe it's because of the great performance of American assets in the past year. The United States got in the second place in the mean wealth measured in United States dollar. First it's Switzerland, not surprised. The second United States, and the third right now Hong Kong, which was second but dropped because of the great performance of American assets. But you can see how wealthy these people are. So don't feel pity for people. They have money. In fact, they have much more money on average than you from UK. Much more the place that you compare, like Singapore. Maybe not much more. But this is the story. This is the story of the saving and building the wealth through the 30 years. You don't have to become rich within one day. Some will. I wish I would. But sometimes it's a little bit longer. Just stay consistent and don't give up. That's what I want to. That's what I want to say. It's not easy, but actually, I would advise you to enjoy the life sometimes. I do enjoy the life sometimes. So that's it. Today's talk. And as always, till the next time.